afternoon, everybody. How's everyone doing? All right. Let's get started. Hello, my name is Jeffrey.
My name's Eric.
We're the co-founders of XBoard.
So we're going to start with a little introduction to the sport of skateboarding. Skateboarding is all about challenge. It's about freedom and accomplishment. But most importantly, it's about creativity. Skateboarding is not just it's an art form. It's a lifestyle and it's a culture. It's much more than just a sport. Here's a little skateboarding clip we want to show you. Wow, that was crazy, right? I can do that too. So let's look at that again, but I want you guys to pay special attention to the very beginning. So you see that massive push he does? That push is absolutely crucial to get enough speed to clear that stair set. And while it seems insignificant, that push is really the embodiment of skaters' biggest problem, the lack of speed. It took him probably 30 or 40 tries to land that trick because he couldn't get enough speed to land it the first time.
The problem really fundamentally lies with the human body. You cannot push a skateboard any faster than you can push a skateboard. And to get that crazy speed right now to do tricks like this, they're doing crazy things like latching onto cars, launching themselves with high-speed winches, or launching themselves with bungees, like this clip here. So this is Ryan Sheckler. He's a pro skateboarder, and he's just used a bungee to launch himself up a ramp, over that picnic table, in slow-mo. But what's really remarkable is, if you really think about it, in order to set that bungee up, he needed a lot of space to get that run up. And that's not always possible. When skaters want to do a trick anywhere, anytime, on the spot, they don't want to be limited by where they can do a trick. And that's the fundamental problem that we're trying to solve. No one has really delivered that need for speed anywhere, any place, until now.
I'd like to introduce you to the XBoard, the world's first trickable electric skateboard. So here's some behind the scenes testing we've been doing with XBoard under power to show its capabilities. We've developed a board that is very strong. It has the impact resilience to take landings like that, and it's light enough to be able to perform all your regular skateboarding tricks like these. But most impressively, and our biggest engineering achievement, is we built a board that can withstand the brutal beating that skateboarding involves.
And this aligns perfectly with the core mission that is XBoard. To develop an electric skateboard that can not just look and feel and ride like a regular skateboard, but one that can be treated like one as well. So that the only limitation a skateboarder has is their imagination.
So to make XBoard possible, we've developed 3 proprietary technologies. The first is the XGlove. It's our control interface, and it uses smart fabrics to translate the intuitive opening and closing of your hand into the acceleration and deceleration of the XBoard. Next is our X-Wheel. Our X-Wheel is our powertrain system. It's a custom-designed micro hub motor that fits directly inside a 56mm skateboard wheel. There's no belts, no pulleys, and no interference with your ability to do tricks.
All right. Pretty cool, right? I think it's cool. It gets me grinding every time I try it. Anyway, XPack is our power delivery system. It's what delivers that 2 kilowatts of power that Eric was telling us about. And it's actually seamlessly built right into the deck. Can anyone tell that there's something inside? No, right? That's the whole point. To build an electric skateboard that looks like a regular skateboard. And it delivers that power while at the same time being light and robust enough to take the impact of any skateboard trick. And that's really cool. All right. So we did a lot of customer discovery to really validate the need for this board. We were at Forbes 30 Under 30 in October, X Games in Austin this past summer, and most recently we were at CES 2017 in Las Vegas.
At X Games, we held a huge skateboarding event at one of the biggest skate parks in the city. We talked to hundreds of skateboarders, showed them the board, and got their feedback. And after talking to all these skaters, we found one thing to be clear.
Skaters cannot wait to get their hands on an XBoard. So the skateboard market as a whole is 18 million skaters strong globally. But our core target market are the 1.08 million skateboard enthusiasts. They are known as the crazies by us. They're the crazy tricks that you saw. And they're on the cutting edge of skateboard technology and skateboard experiences. And they spend $1,000 or more every year on skateboarding. So they are the best market to entry because they have the interest and the means to adopt the early adopters of XBoard. That 1.808 million skateboarders represents $1 billion potential market share for us. Well, that's awesome.
So our business model is simple. We build cool boards and we sell them. We also have a recurring revenue stream plan for replacement parts like X-Wheels and X-Packs. and we plan to expand our product line in the future as we get further into the sports tech industry.
So this is a quick recap of XBoard in the last year. On my left, April 2016. XBoard was a duct-taped prototype with electronics literally duct tape almost falling off a skateboard deck. And in a year's time and $10,000, we were able to create a fully functioning MVP that we validated with our network of 25 skateboarders. And we created an incredible form factor in the process.
So XBoard has gone stealth. It looks and feels like a regular skateboard, but it secretly packs 2 kilowatts of electric power. So this past year, we've made a lot of progress, but by far, the biggest highlight has been our involvement in eLab. eLab has really helped us nail down our customer segment by doing customer discovery with skaters on campus to start. We've also done critical analysis of our business model and our market entry strategy.
So we're always traveling. As you can imagine, CES was an incredible opportunity. Just yesterday, I was actually in Chicago, 18 hours ago now. I pitched in front of 120 C-level executives in the sports, action sports industry. It's an incredible event. And one of the highlights was we were approached by the representative from Bravo TV. In case you don't know, Bravo TV is the premier skateboarding outlet, media outlet, and they want to work with us. So how cool is that? All right. So 2016, awesome year. That was stage one, and we're just getting started. That was prototype development. We developed a fully functional MVP that we tested with a network of skateboarders, and we developed key PR and tech connections that are critical to our growth continuing.
Now, next is stage 2. That's our beta program. We want to build 50 XBoards and get them to our network of skaters across the country so they can help us tweak the design and make sure XBoard is market ready. We'll also be signing on a professional skateboarder to really legitimize our brand image in the skateboard community. And finally, this leads up to a huge Kickstarter campaign that'll help crowdfund our first production round of XBoards.
And now comes to our ask, and why we're pitching to you all today. Skateboarding is a culture, as Eric said earlier. And in order to penetrate that culture, we need to be part of that culture. So we're asking if you have introductions to action sports industry members, critical players such as Under Armour, Red Bull, Rockstars. And more importantly, it's music artists and skateboarding. And I'll clarify. Everybody loves music, right? And the best way we can penetrate and reach out to it is through the music industry. And there are a lot of artists out there who skateboard. So having an introduction to them would be a great way to get XBoard out there and a great way for you to help us. And you want to do that. All right? Now, XBoard wouldn't be XBoard without this team. This team was able to take NXP, a $6 billion semiconductor company, their new Bluetooth platform, and in 6 weeks develop custom hardware and firmware, and beat out 70 industry leaders to be featured at CES 2017. So bottom line, you won't find a team that has a better understanding of the technology, a better passion and drive for the sport of skateboarding itself, and most importantly, the passion to go above and beyond and bring XBoard to reality.
Thank you.